On June 9th, 2026, the government quietly released a report that moved your Social Security timeline up by a full year. Again, not a rumor, not a political talking point, an official number from the people who run the program. And if you're between 45 and 65 right now, this number affects you more than almost anyone else. I'm going to show you exactly what changed, what it means in real dollars, and the 4 moves you can make regardless of what Congress decides to do. Welcome back to Rise and Prosper. No jargon, no scare tactics, no product pitch at the end. Just the numbers, explained clearly, so you can make your own decisions. We've covered Social Security's solvency on this channel before. Today we're updating it, because the number changed, and it changed in a way almost nobody is explaining simply. Here's the headline. The Social Security Trustees release a report every year on the financial health of the trust fund that pays retirement benefits. It's called the OASI Trust Fund, Old Age and Survivors Insurance. Last year's report said that fund would run dry in early 2033. This year's report, the one released in June 2026, moved that date up to the 4th quarter of 2032, a full year earlier than they told us just 12 months ago. And this is the 2nd year in a row the date has moved closer, not farther away. At that point, the report says the fund will be able to pay 78% of scheduled benefits, meaning a 22% across-the-board cut unless Congress steps in. Now, before you panic, let's be precise about what that actually means, because most headlines get this wrong. A study out of UCLA and Cornell found most Americans believe that when the trust fund runs out, benefits stop completely. That is false. Here's what actually happens. Social Security is funded by payroll taxes, the 6.2% that comes out of every paycheck, matched by employers. Those taxes don't stop coming in just because the trust fund's reserve account hits zero. What changes is this. Right now, the program pays out more than it collects, and it covers that gap using the trust fund's reserves, kind of like a savings account. Once that reserve account is empty, the program can only pay out what it collects in real time. And that's projected to be about 78 cents of every dollar promised. So checks don't stop. They just get smaller, automatically, unless lawmakers act before then. Let's make this real. The average Social Security retirement benefit right now is about $2,071 a month. A 22% cut brings that down to roughly $1,615 a month. That's a loss of about $456 every single month, over $5,400 a year, for a single retiree. For a married couple both drawing average benefits, that loss roughly doubles to nearly $11,000 a year in today's dollars. And remember, 2032 isn't some distant future. If you're 55 right now, you'll be 61. If you're 62 right now, you could already be 3 years into retirement when this hits. 3 factors are driving this, according to the trustees themselves. Reason 1, in 1960, there were about 5 workers paying into Social Security for every 1 person collecting benefits. Today, that ratio is under 3 to 1. Fewer workers supporting more retirees means less money coming in relative to what's going out. Reason 2, birth rates have fallen well below replacement level for years now, which means the worker pool isn't refilling the way it used to. Reason 3, and this one is more recent, tax law changes over the past year reduced the amount of tax revenue flowing into the trust fund from benefit taxation. The trustees specifically flagged this as part of why the date moved up again this year. None of these 3 trends reverse quickly. That's exactly why the trustees keep moving the date closer instead of farther away. Here's how this breaks down depending on where you are right now. If you're 45 to 50, you have time. This is your signal to build income streams outside Social Security. A Roth IRA, catch-up contributions once you hit 50, and a real withdrawal plan. So a future cut is a dent, not a disaster. If you're 51 to 61, you're the group most exposed. You'll likely still be working or newly retired when 2032 arrives. This is the window to seriously model your retirement income, assuming a 78% scenario, not the full promised amount. If you're 62 or older and already claiming or about to, you may already be past the point where waiting to claim helps you dodge this. Your move is building a larger cash and investment buffer now, so a future benefit reduction doesn't force a lifestyle change overnight. Here's the one piece of good news in all of this. This isn't the first time Social Security has faced a depletion deadline. In 1983, the trust fund was weeks, not years, from running dry. President Reagan and House Speaker Tip O'Neill, from opposite parties, struck a deal that raised the retirement age and adjusted taxes, and it extended the program's life for decades. Congress has options on the table right now: raising the income cap on payroll taxes, gradually raising the full retirement age, or adjusting the cost of living formula. Most analysts believe some combination will eventually pass because Social Security remains one of the most politically protected programs in the country. But, and this is Ramsey's point as much as anyone's, would you want to bet your entire retirement on Congress moving fast enough? History says they usually wait until the deadline is almost on top of them. So here's the takeaway. The date moved up, the math is now public, and whether or not Congress acts in time isn't something you can control. What you can control is building income outside of Social Security so that whatever happens in 2032, it's a headline, not your entire plan. If this video helped you understand the real number behind the headlines, hit subscribe. We break down stories like this every week in plain English with no agenda. And tell me in the comments, does this change how you're planning your retirement timeline? I read every single one.